I'm going to show you how to do a treble stitch. I'm from the UK, we call it a treble. If you're in the United States, you'll probably call it a double crochet. You need to do 3 chain to turn for this. There's a little sample of single crochet if you're American, double crochet if you're English. I'm just going to do 3 chain to turn. Now we're going to count that as a stitch, so don't work into the first stitch. There's the first stitch. We've already done it. There it is. Take your hook over the yarn, wrap it round, insert your hook into the stitch, wrap it round again, pull it through, hook the yarn again, pull it through 2 loops, hook the yarn again, pull it through 2 loops. Again in the next stitch, hook the yarn up, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull the yarn through, hook the yarn up again, pull it through 2, hook the yarn up again, pull it through 2, hook the yarn up, wrap it round your hook, insert into the next stitch, hook your yarn up again, pull it through. You've got 3 loops there on your hook, pull the yarn through 2, pull the yarn through 2. So that's a treble stitch, or a double crochet stitch if you're American. I'm doing it quite slowly here so you can see how it's done. Now there is a stitch that's halfway between a treble and a double crochet. Again, if you're American, halfway between a single crochet and a double crochet, and it's called a half treble if you're English, or a half double crochet if you're American. I'll just quickly show you that when I get to the end of this row. I'll do another video on that separately. Into the last stitch, and don't forget, about turning chains and whether you count a stitch as a turning chain or you don't. It does get quite complicated. I'll give you a web address at the end of this video if you don't understand the turning chain, and you can go to the website and hopefully that will explain it. But for a half treble, I'll just quickly show you this. 2 chain to turn. Count that as a stitch, so miss the first one. It's a bit like, very similar to the treble stitch. Wrap it round, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull the yarn through. Now instead of doing the yarn through 2 loops, take it through all 3. Quite hard on the first one because of that chain stitch, but it gets easier on the next. Wrap it round, insert your hook, pull it through 3 loops, pull it through all of those 3 loops. I like this stitch, one of my favourite stitches. Because with trebles it's quite open. Double crochet is a nice tight stitch, but takes a long time to do. Half trebles is a nice mix of the two, so it's not too, what would you call that, lacy, not too many gaps, but quicker, a lot quicker to work than a double crochet. I just quite gone through that loop there, have I? Okay, round, pull it through all 3. Get a nice rhythm going there, and you can do that quite quickly. Excuse me jerking up and down, I'm just pulling the yarn. And when you get to the end, here we are again about the turning chain. Because we counted, we've worked into that last stitch, but because we counted that on the last row as a stitch, we've got to work into the top of that turning chain. So into the top chain there. Otherwise you're going to lose stitches on your own. It's going to get smaller and smaller because we missed out the first stitch, remember. Okay, as I said, turning chain explained at my website. I'll give you the web address at the end of this video.